So when a entrepreneur starts their sales journey, they do what a good entrepreneur is supposed to do. They start selling, but they quickly run into sales challenges. So they struggle to generate leads because their activities are not consistent. They have low conversions because they are not necessarily doing the proper follow up in order to close these deals. And they also have to juggle between customer acquisition and client retention, right? So they try to hire people. Try to hire the top sales talents, but they're struggling with it because most sales talent, they expect you to have a properly implemented CRM in place for them to keep track of their sales activities, right? They need a vehicle, they need something to drive, which leads to unclear sales performance as well. So when you start your business, if you implemented your system by yourself, if you have one, you might have you trouble using the customer relationship tool effectively, right? Because it's not your job. It's not your job to implement a customer relationship tool. It's also unclear if your sales team or even yourself, if you are doing enough daily outreach, right? Are they doing the necessary activities every day in order to close more deals? If you can't if you can't know that, if you don't know that, then it's pretty unclear. And it's hard to understand the data and set goals because all your pipelines are across multiple spreadsheets, and it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening in sales in your business. So your team doesn't communicate well because things are a little bit all over the place. Sales meetings, if you set sales meetings, then there's no data. So it's hard, very hard to keep your salespeople accountable because you don't have data. You don't know what your people are actually doing. And that leads into a famine period. You have money struggles when your income goes up and down. It's unstable. All right. So that leads to what? That leads to bad customer experience, loss of sales because your pipeline's leaking. Things are a little bit all over the place. And that also leads, unfortunately, to a failing business. Here's what I come in, right? I'm going to help you clarify your sales and operational processes so that it's much easier for you to keep accountable of what your sales teams are doing, right? For every deal that's in the pipeline, for every prospect, you have clarity on what the exact next actions are. You're also going to be able to define the right KPIs for every sales rep in the system, and you can keep track of those. Are they doing the, the necessary activities, actions in order to close more deals, right? You're going to have sales activity data, clear sales data, and also sales forecasting. So you know when money is supposed to come in. All right. We're also going to centralize everything. We're going to enhance everything with automations as well. Automated customer communications, automated internal communications, right? Your teams are going to improve their communications within the system because everything's going to be centralized, and your team workflow is going to be so much easier. And also, your process are going to be scalable because new customers are going to be added with ease in your system. You're going to have automated tasks to make sure that you don't forget about your current clients. For client retention, you're also going to have a much higher customer ratings, more sales, less effort. Your hiring process is going to be much easier because you're going to be able to show your system to the top sales talents, and you're also going to get much more referrals.